we make a movie, and basically it's about community coming together during tragedy. And I think you and your family's story about cancer is a really beautiful one, and we'd love to make a film with you. Give me a call back. Thanks. Bye.
My first name is Martin. My last name is Suchi. I grew up in Whistler, BC. So the first person to have cancer in my family was my dad, diagnosed in 2017.
My friend Steven was there for me. My friend Luca was there for me. And my friend Rob was there for me.
My dad was hospitalized for about a month when we kind of found out he had cancer. And I think he was sedated for about 2 weeks that month. Unresponsive, you can talk to him, nothing. And Steven and Luca physically came down on different occasions to come see him in the hospital, at Lionsgate Hospital in Vancouver. As soon as his mood changed, so did mine. The next person that was diagnosed with cancer was my older brother. But for about maybe 3 months after my brother got sick, I was exhausted emotionally, physically, mentally.
I was at work and I was cleaning the bathroom and my phone starts going off. So I read it and it's like, how his brother has a tumor in his back and it's growing. He's hospitalized again, and I just crashed on the floor and just started crying. Didn't move for like an hour, just stopped working until my boss came in and found me. And it was super heartbreaking, especially when you can't do anything, you can't be there for him.
After a long day, even with work and hospital trips and this and that, I'd come home and just break down. Sometimes I felt so alone that I just had to let it all out.
The idea that it's not okay to not be okay gets in the way of assessing and reflection. I'm convinced by the society around me that I need to feel good, and feeling bad and not going to the root of the problem it's not worthwhile for some reason.
As a male, it's pretty hard to draw anything out of him.
I felt like I didn't want to burden anybody. I didn't want to put all my problems on one person. I felt like it was easier just to hold it in and kind of vault it, not think about it. Sometimes I felt a bit reclusive because I felt like I had to, which is not the case at all.
When your friend doesn't want to talk about something, you have to leave it, and it's always their time, and it's never your time. No two people are going to go through the same scenario and react the same way.
And some people are afraid to check in because they feel like they're imposing, or they feel like that it's not their place, I guess. It's too personal for them.
It's super hard. People want to know how he's doing, but they don't want to straight come out of the blue and not talk to him for a while and ask him about it.
Just asking very mundane questions, like, how are you doing, can go a long way.
And just try and be there for your friend when they need you. Well, Martin hasn't gone through it alone. He's had us around him, and we've tried to support him as much as possible. He's definitely someone that we've grown to look up to in terms of strength of character. If I could go through it half as well as he has, I'd be pretty proud of myself.
When the unexpected happens, it's good to have people that you love around. Find yourself a good group of people.
My name is Louise, saint-Jacques. So my cancer diagnosis happened when I first noticed a lump on the side of my neck. I thought the lump was mono, and then I started to do some little Google research, and basically my symptoms aligned perfectly with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I got a call getting referred to St. Mike's. I told my mom that I'd been referred there, and she flew me home, and then I got my diagnosis in BC. And then I did treatment at Children's Hospital. When I was going through my diagnosis and my treatment, it was my mom who was with me every step of the way. Outside of my family, Amy Ryan, Carly Leopard, and Megan Maroff, there were so many times where they just came and sat with me, even though I'd be like drugged up and passed out. They would just sit there. It just meant that I knew that somebody was there with me.
I think it's super basic advice, but be there. Just be there.
To keep Louise's spirits up, I tried to just be there for her, whether that was just like a text message or going to her house and just sitting on the couch, going to her treatment.
At her chemo ward, we would talk about the really hot doctor. She's too nauseous to like hold a conversation. I think it was more just a presence.
Do the most that you can do. You're not gonna cure the cancer, but you can like be there for them on every other level and every step of the way and like let them know that you're there.
There's like a cancer book. There's just things to expect. One of the things that's written in that book is the fact that somebody close to you might feel the same symptoms as you. Obviously not to the same extent, but they'll take on those feelings, or like if you're in pain, they'll start to feel pain.
I didn't want to look scared for her because she was the one going through the cancer and I can't be scared. And I think that's a key thing, is no one wants to appear scared or vulnerable because like they're the one who's actually going through it, not their supporters, but the supporters are in a way.
People who are going through hard times, I don't know whether they want me to be a distraction or whether they want me to ask them about it so they can voice their thoughts, and I think every person probably is different.
Let them feel what they want to feel, like they are going through a really hard time.
We don't realize how connected we feel to one another until we watch one of us go down. We naturally take on the burden of trying to lift each other back up. When you look back, you definitely realize how connected you feel to that individual.
We were there at all the stages, and so I think maybe subconsciously we have that current between all of us.
Have a strong support system. Be close with your family. Without them, I don't know where I'd be.
Please walk beside